Well, Apple, the tech giant, revealing the newest phones and smartwatches during its annual September event today. Joining me now, Lou Basenese. He's the founder and chief analyst at Disruptive Tech Research. Lou, let me just ask, is it living up to the hype so far?
Well, it never lives up to the hype. There's no killer features that we can come up with smartphones anymore. But look, Apple, I've said this before with you. You know I'm an unabashed Apple fanboy. You love Samsung, tomato. Apple just has to iterate. They don't have to. They just have to iterate, right? They don't have to innovate in a major way anymore because we've exhausted all the features. And so if you look at today's event, it's really just about incremental improvements that are going to compel people to upgrade to the next device. So you get a faster chip, a better camera, better processing speeds, more AI-type technology using the video features. So it's all things that will compel us to upgrade to the next device just so we don't miss out. But I don't think there's that killer feature that's ever going to make you, Charles, go out and switch to be an iPhone user.
And see, I think the word you used, the right word was love, right? Because you got to love those incremental improvements. I can't tell the difference between, the camera on the 12 versus the 11 and so forth. So maybe I'm just not the right target audience. You also reminded me of the old series, The Honeymooners, Ralph Cramden. You're too young to remember, but he had this device that did everything. And the question was, can it core an Apple? You mean this is it? This is all the things this thing can do? You can always add something to a Swiss Army knife. We've hit the peak on smartphones.
We have. Look, I would tell you we've hit the peak on smartphones, and I think we're probably 2 or 3 years away from Apple strategically killing its iPhone business when they unveil the next big thing in consumer electronics. And I think that's going to be augmented reality glasses. So you saw it happen with... Yeah, we saw it happen with the iPod Nano and Shuffle when the iPhone got ubiquitous. Apple has made no qualms about their moving into AR. Tim Cook says it's the future of their business. I think you're going to start seeing them move very strongly next year into the first generation augmented reality glasses. That'll be tethered to the iPhone to start, but eventually will untether and will be the next device that replaces the smartphone.
You know, I remember about 4 or 5, maybe 7 years ago, the elephant thing in the hand, the Blue Magic company down in Florida. So I've been watching augmented reality, but to your point, they already got to my granddaughter. I had her this weekend over at the house. I bought her first drone. I crashed it more than she did, but she kept talking about VR, and I know she wants AR. So how do we make money in that? Other than Apple, are there some specific ways that our viewers can make money? Because I think you're right. I think the moment has come, and I want to be there first.
Yeah, look, I think you got to go down the small cap companies that might be acquired by Apple. Front of the pack there is definitely Vuzix. Ticker is VUZI. They've been not just developing smart glasses, but ramping up sales in the enterprise market. They have over 180 patents that have been developed over the last 10 to 15 years. I think they are going to be that key enabling technology leader that Apple has to acquire to dominate this market, just like Apple had to acquire Authentic to bring about fingerprint reading technology to the iPhone originally back in the mid, like about 5 or 7 years ago. So that's the number one play. There's a few other names in the space like Copen, but I think Vuzix far and above the leader. It deserves a spot in everyone's portfolio to play this trend.
VUZI, that's a symbol, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Lou, I really appreciate these conversations. It's been far too long, and so I want to bring you back more often because this is where we really get the real juicy stuff, right? Not the new iPhone Mini or whatever the hell they call them. Thanks a lot, man.
You tell me when. I'll be here. All righty. Take care.
You got it. We'll see you again soon.